So, hello everyone, and thank you for coming to my presentation today. My name is Chris Pond, and I'm a teacher in the College of Gastronomy Management at Ritsumeikan University in Japan. And today I'd like to tell you how to make my favourite dish, which is something called shepherd's pie. Have you heard of shepherd's pie? Well, shepherd's pie is a very traditional UK dish, and I'd like to tell you how to make this because, well, firstly, it's very easy and cheap to make, and secondly, it's very delicious. Okay, so I'd like to tell you how to make this because I think it's good food for students to cook. So first, I'll give you a brief overview of the dish. Next, I'll give you the ingredients. Okay, and finally, I'll tell you how to make it. If you have any questions, please ask me at the end of my presentation. So let's get started. So first, I'd like to begin with a brief overview of this dish. So this is a very traditional dish, and it was first recorded in the 18th century. And traditionally, housekeepers would make this dish from old offcuts of meat, food that was left over from the weekend, from the big meals over the weekend. They would cut it up, fry it, and serve it with mashed potato. It's known as two names. It's known as cottage pie or shepherd's pie. And kind of traditionally, cottage pie would be made with beef, and shepherd's pie would be made with lamb. Okay, today I'm going to give you the beef recipe. Okay, well, that's a little bit about the history of the dish. And so next I'm going to tell you the ingredients. Today I'm going to be using some potatoes, okay, an onion, some beef mince, some vegetables. I have some beans that I'm going to add. Some tomatoes. I'm going to add some mushrooms as well, and some gravy, a gravy mix. Okay, so that's the basic ingredients. It doesn't matter too much. You can vary them. You can add different types of vegetables if you wish. All right, so that's the ingredients you'll need. Next, I'm going to tell you how to make it. First thing to do is to fry the onion. All right, so chop the onion into small pieces, add some margarine or oil to a big frying pan, and fry the onion. Once the onion's fried, add the beef mince, fry them together. Once the beef mince and the onion are cooked, add the vegetables. Here I'm adding some green beans. Cook that for a little bit, and then once that's cooked, you'll want to add the tomatoes and also the gravy mix, and let that cook for a little bit longer. Once that's cooked, you'll want to prepare the potatoes. Now we're going to make mashed potato. Okay, so peel the potatoes, cut them up into small chunks, boil them until they're soft, and then mash them with a little bit of margarine and pepper. So next you'll want to get a baking dish, add the mince to the baking dish, and then spread the mashed potato on top. And you're going to put all of this into an oven and cook it, okay? So I'm going to use my microwave. I'm going to set it to 200 degrees, and I'm going to cook it for about 25 minutes, all right? So let me just do that. Okay, and this is what it looks like once it's cooked. Now you can serve this with anything. You can eat it as it is, you can serve it with bread, or you can serve it with rice. Okay. So there you have it. Today I told you how to make shepherd's pie. I gave you a little bit of an overview of the dish. I told you about the ingredients, and I told you how to make it. This is a very delicious dish, very easy to make, very cheap, and also flexible. You can make it with any kind of ingredients you have in the house. Why don't you try to make it this weekend? Okay, well, thanks very much for listening today. If you have any questions, I'll take them now.